What's up, fellas? It's Mark Parson, Cornerback Pro. Today we got a clip from yesterday's game. Today is October 8th, 2018. We got a good clip. Got a good, nice battle versus Jalen Ramsey versus Tyreek Hill. Jalen Ramsey, in my opinion, arguably one of the best cornerbacks in the NFL, and I'm going to show you why. And then Tyreek Hill, one of the fastest guys. So a lot of guys ask me, Coach, how do I guard a super fast guy? Well, hey, they don't get much faster than this dude right here. So we're going to go over it. Tyreek, like I said, it was a good battle. Tyreek got Jalen a couple times, and Jalen got him. All right, so we're going to go over it so you guys can improve. Now, understand this. Just want to let you know. Yesterday, Billy McMullen, he has this, normal Sunday, which I come on there, Sunday film room, right? Well, he was going to go out of town, so he was going to cancel it. So he sent a blast out, canceled it. And then asked me, say, hey, Mark, can you do it? I said, sure. So he reached out back to his guys and said, hey, I take that back. We're not going to cancel it at the last minute, right? One kid showed up. He was 8th grader. I usually charge like $100 for a one-on-one session where we're going over concepts and zones. We went over cover 3 and some other stuff. But that kid basically paid $19 a month for this, right? Paid $5 for a whole hour, just me and him. So I'm just saying, like, you take full advantage of your time and, the opportunity. You got an NFL guy teaching him one-on-one for $5. I usually charge $100 for that. So just take full advantage of what you have, guys. I have 900 videos on this channel. I did it for fun. I do this for fun, okay? So, like, take full advantage of it and watch every single video, man. Get better, yo. Like, you only have a short amount of time to make it. I had to let y'all know, man. Y'all got a short amount of time. It's a short window. Ask any dude who played high school ball who had dreams of going big and didn't happen for him. Ask them. They would say, man, if I could just go back, if I knew what I knew now. Well, I'm giving it to you on a silver platter. Yo, take full advantage and be grateful for it. And let's get it, man. All right? Make sure you guys email me at cornerbackpro@gmail.com. Get the one-on-one mastery program. Ask me for it. So you can learn all these techniques and strategies and know how to practice them. I'm telling you, man, it's a short window. All right? Let's go. We're going to watch this a few times. So, Jalen Ramsey, there's a few things that I want you to understand. It doesn't get really much better than this. I remember watching Marcus Peters because look, Tyreek gave up on the outside release right here. But I saw a guy on a continue to go on the outside release, and I saw Marcus Peters. Well, I think struggled yesterday. I'm not sure. I think Jamari was telling me that because I didn't watch the game. My young fella Jamari. And shout out to him for sending me this clip, by the way. But Marcus Peters got like 4 shovels in, right? So that's beautiful when you're able to stay square and get 4 shuffles, right, laterally. But again, Tyreek gave up on the outside release right here. You see what I'm saying? So let's go over it. The announcer, here's the wild thing. The announcer was like, you see, the long arms of Jalen Ramsey is the reason why. Look, I'm going to tell you something, man. And that's my announcer voice. Hey, arms, of course. Hands are extremely important. The goal is to get hands on everybody. Because receivers don't like it. But I will tell you this. It's actually like the last thing. So there's certain things that precede it. Okay? And then when I heard it, I was like, yeah, his hands are good. Good strike. Their elbows in, striking. But, man, let's watch it from the very beginning so we can actually improve our skills. Like, I'm telling you, it's an art, yo. All right. So my guys have been watching the channel. What comes first? Well, first, let's recognize his alignment so we can get our stance right. So if he got a tight split, looks like he's inside the numbers. On a super fast guy, he just wanted to get up the field and run. His hands aren't amazing. So I outside shade. So like in college, what I used to do is outside shade, outside kick step. So in his technique, we're going to see it. Like I said in one-on-one mastery, you're going to see all the techniques. You have the video version. It's a video series of all the techniques. He's going to do an outside kick step. Guys like the outside kick step, inside kick step, because it gets your feet moving so you're not flat-footed. So you're not anxious. You're not going from your heels to your toes. It's something to get your foot moving. And and you want to remain lateral. All right, something mentally. I don't necessarily know why. I guess it's just getting your foot moving so that you can be ready to move, right? All right, so that's the stance. He already knows what technique he's going to do. So before you get there, so when you read, you see his alignment, you see what you know what down and distance it is. All right, you know who you're going against because you watch film all week, 2 to 4 hours a day. You say, okay, the last play I was doing this drill. I mean not drill, but this technique. Now I'm gonna do this technique because X, Y, and Z. All right, this is why I'm gonna do this. So you know what technique you're gonna do before you do it. Just to let y'all know. So hey, I see it. I'm gonna do outside kick step. Okay, now, boom, you got the technique. That's why it's so important for y'all to know more than 1 to 2 techniques. And look, I played in NFL. They only teach 1 or 2 techniques. Okay, I'm telling you the truth. Like in college, D1A program, they only teach 1 or 2 techniques. That's why this program that I got and this channel is it's just so valuable for you guys. So look, next step, eyes. Eyes, where are your eyes? If you're looking up here, you're screwed. I'm just letting you know. So eyes, I believe, I'm assuming that, because, Jalen's taller than him, I'm assuming that his eyes are on his waist. If they are looking up here, he's going to juke you out of your shoes. That's just the nature of the game. Okay? Now, we know what technique we're going to use. What comes after eyes? Eyes, feet, hands. Eyes, feet, hands. So let's watch it. So our eyes are right. Now we already know what technique we're going to use, outside kick step. Now look at this. Guys, especially you high school guys. Now I see college and NFL guys do it a lot too. Look at this. So he makes his move. He's still square. Now he does outside. He does an outside kick step, and he still takes 1 step back. So he gave ground a little bit. This isn't really a soft shoe technique. He literally just takes 1 step back. So he does the outside kick step, takes 1 step back, right? But look how square he is, fellas. Now I see a lot of guys literally just from the gate just open up. They're like, oh, I was gonna run with him. You don't want to do that against a super fast guy. Ask any super fast guy when pressed. They love it when guys open the gate because then they can just do what they love to do. Run straight. Now check this out. He's still square. Now he does. Now I say he opens up. Let me see if I can. Man, I wish I could slow this down. All right. He gets 1 shuffle in, and I'll be able to look. You can see it right here. He gets 1 shuffle in. He's still square. Now, before we get into where we open up and run with him, because remember, I said the goal is to get at least 1 to 2 shuffles in laterally. So he gets 1 shuffle in. Then he strikes. And I was telling one of my pro guys when I was training him this 2 Sundays ago, last Sunday. Well, the Sunday after last. I said, I'm a big fan of alternating strikes. Okay? So there's some coaches that would say, hey, when the guy's going this way, you need to strike this arm. When he's going this way, you need to strike that arm. Here's the thing. It's not natural. When you got a super fast, quick guy coming at you, you're going even if so his eyes are right, his feet are right, right? He had a technique he was going to use. He's shuffling. Now, coach, what arm do I strike? Sometimes it's going to be natural. It's like when you're a boxer and the guy comes, kind of like sneaks up on you, you're going to naturally just strike. As long as you strike, you're not lunging, and you strike with the alternating. So you don't strike with 2 hands, because if you strike 2 at the same time, what happens is your hips get locked and you have nothing to counter with. But watch this. His right arm strikes as he tries to do this outside release. A lot of coaches will say, no, that's the wrong thing to do. But look, in the heat of battle, you're gonna throw it out there. So now, since we don't strike 2 hands at the same time, we strike 1, bam, pop him right in the chest. Now watch the other arm come. Boom. You see what I'm saying? This is literally textbook, fellas. This is what I preach all day and night about press man. And you see, then Jalen Ramsey can run too. Because he a couple times he got caught on. I know he got caught for like 36 yards, but he was like stride for stride with him. I was like, yo, Jalen Ramsey can run. He got he got game speed for real. Because Tyreek usually pulls away from everybody. But let's watch it again, full speed. Boom, boom. You see the alternating strike? You see it? So we talk about that, man, so you can be more free. I don't want you guys thinking, oh, this hand on this, I'm going to strike with this one. There's a couple of techniques where we have, I call strike and get back to balance, where no matter what, you're going to throw it out there. But when we're doing more of a passive technique, whether it be soft shoe, whether it be kick step or foot fire, when we're doing these different that's 3 right there, by the way. All right. When we're doing these techniques, you know what I mean? And they come at you and they make their decision on their release. You got your eyes right, then you shuffle at least 1 to 2 shuffles laterally, which he did 1, and then boom, you pop him, and then boom, replace. So he threw his right arm out there, caught him right in the chest, and then came back, boom, popped him with the left. Man, this is textbook, fellas. And look, I bet, when we're seeking perfection, I think he could still, right here, he probably could have got one more shuffle in, which makes 2 shuffles. If you get 2 shuffles in, you're nice. Like I said, Marcus P is on a whole nother level, in his press man, what I saw, at least I think it was last year. Yeah, it was last year. But 1 to 2 shuffles, you're nice. 2 shuffles, you're really nice, okay? So look, man, I'm telling you, that's why I like showing these NFL clips so you can see. It's eyes, feet, hands. Look, and get your confidence up too, man. Look, there's a reason why he talks like this. He talks to himself. You think he's talking to everybody? He's really talking to himself. He said, man, I'm the best ever, and I'm going to prove it. I'm challenging this dude right here. I'm going to prove it every single day. That mentality is going to get you better. Okay? You're proving it to yourself. You're proving it to everybody else. It's a chip on your shoulder type mentality that a defensive guy has to have, especially a cornerback. You feel me? Let's watch it again. This is textbook. Eyes. Make sure our eyes are right. Make sure we got our stance right. Make sure we know what technique we're going to use. A lot of guys just line up and have no clue what technique we're going to use. The receiver is dictating the route. He's just dictating everything. No, man, we got to know what we're going to do before we do it. Got 1 shuffle in. He kept his balance right here because Tyreek gave up on the outside release because he pressed him so well. Stay square, pop, alternating strike. This is good, man. And understand this. He ain't going against some high school joker. He ain't going against some college. He's going against a guy who's been balling this year. He's going against an NFL receiver, fellas. He believes it. He knows the techniques. He knows the strategies. So I just had to show you that, man. I know it's 1 clip, Hey, look, man. I could literally go through every clip for 15 minutes in a game. So, but this is how you do it. You break everyone down, man. You break it. It's like a machine. You break it down and see why this part moves. So you guys are getting a lot in these videos. So I appreciate you hungry guys who willing to have the patience and learn. Student of the game. It's an art. It's an art. All right, fellas. So make sure you guys go in the description box. Go in and click that link because we're going to start going over different zones. A lot of guys ask me about zone coverages. I just talked to a guy for an hour over this platform Billy had yesterday. I talked to him for an hour. We went over cover 3, how to beat it, route concepts, mentality, all of that for an hour. Paid $5 for it. It's incredible. All right, so take full advantage of what you have in your life. Be thankful for it. Definitely every single cornerback in the world, every single cornerback and safety must know how to guard a dude man to man. I have the best program in the whole world. I am telling you what I know, not what I heard. Okay, so make sure you guys email me, hit me up. I'll put in the description box the email, cornerbackpro@gmail.com, and let's improve all together. All right, October 8th, 2018. What are you gonna do with your life? It's all up to you. Become a master. Okay, become a master. All right, fellas, peace.